So I was on my way home from the house of indoctrination that we call school, and I turned my head, and on the side of the highway was this iPhone 6S. Now, I already started taking it apart. Like, the display was completely... Like, the only thing it was showing was the back, like, metal panel. And, well, I thought I might as well document this. So what I'm going to try to do is get this working. Yeah. Now, I'm hoping this still works. Like, the phone, it isn't bent or anything. So... Oh, fuck. Okay. So, first, there's a bad sign. I don't know if you can see it, but the water damage indicator is red. Yay. Well, it's really not good. Like, I'm talking really not good. Okay. Let's just put that in there. Does anything fall out? Glass falls out. Oh, something else just fell. Okay, I don't know what this is. I'll just put it over there. It looks like part of the display. Taptic engine's completely fucked. Ooh, I see something of interest. There's a big dent on the logic board right there. Camera is completely, like, non-usable. Okay. I'll be back. So I was looking for this iPhone 6S that every time you try to restore it in iTunes, it just gives you an error. You know, I'll also try to fix that now. But I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. Opened my drawer, and it's right there with the other 40 iPhones. So somehow this got in like my working iPhone section. Huh. Okay, well, the screws are already out. Is it off? Doesn't turn on. Well, home button doesn't do anything. The home button. This hurts. Okay, I'm gonna break my nail if I do that. Over here I have a guitar pick, so let's do that. Open it up over here like this. Now every time I try to restore this phone, it gives me error 21. I was reading on how to maybe resolve that error, and it told me, change your battery. Now this one, I bought it on eBay. I think it was like either $80 or $60. And the listing said it would boot up, but it was extremely laggy and wouldn't do anything. So that already sounds like a battery problem, because Apple throttles the battery, as you may know. No, throttles performance, not the battery. Okay. And this is a third-party iFixit battery. But iFixit, they do not cheap out on their batteries. So if replacing the battery doesn't work, I don't know what will. Okay, let's take this shield off. And just the other day, I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I had a 6S battery? Like, I have my main phone, it's a 6S. It's this one right here that it looks like an iPhone 8, but I just did a housing replacement on that. I also did it to another iPhone 6, and I believe I got that on video. But I used that as my main phone, and I didn't really want to take out the battery from my main phone. Okay, will this go on anytime soon? Yeah? Just work. That's all I need you to do. Now, sometimes these connectors, they just go on no questions asked. Sometimes they take forever. Okay. Got a brand new display hooked up. Let's see, where's right here? This is plugged into a 12-watt charger. Does it do anything? Doesn't appear to be doing anything. Okay. I was really hoping I could get this working. Well. Hey, I got it for free. Oh, I was really hoping I could get this working. Got all of these connected. Does it do anything? Does power and home do anything? No. You know, I'm just going to leave it plugged in on the charger for maybe 15 minutes and I'll get back to it. So it's been a couple minutes later and the phone's not even getting hot. Well, should have just kept driving. Let's see. Unplug this. Does it vibrate at all? No, the what's it called? Taptic engine is completely fucked. Well, I'll take out the battery and see if that's usable, because that's what I really wanted out of this. To get a free battery, I don't even care if it's not that great of health. I just want it to be a genuine Apple battery and work. Okay, let's take this Taptic engine out, and this, it's like bulged. Yeah, focus. Yeah, it's like bulged. Okay, let's just put that over there. I don't really see anything extremely wrong other than the bent up logic board. Well, tweezers. Got some. Now here comes the funnest part of taking out every iPhone. Will you snap these adhesive strips, or will they work? That's all the best thing that could ever happen is they snap. It's the funnest thing You know, it's actually the absolute worst thing about repairing an iPhone. Like, these never want to work. Okay. I just removed the adhesive strips, only snapping one of them, but I was able to get it back. Oh yeah, I have to unscrew these two screws right here. This screw wasn't even screwed in. That could be a problem. Okay, let's unplug that right there. Unplug, just you can do it. Okay. So, this battery, it doesn't look to be punctured. It's a bit bent. You know, I bet the buttons, like the flex cable for the buttons, I bet I could use that if I ever needed to. Maybe the like lightning connector and headphone jack and a speaker, I could probably use that. Like, this isn't even worth putting up on eBay. What would I get? Like $5 maybe? I don't know. Where's the other one? This phone right here is the one I took the display off. It's the one that gives me an error 21, every time I try to restore an iTunes. Oh, this wasn't even... Oh, well. Okay then. Put this battery in here. Well, actually, I should unplug it before I put the display on. Where did I set the display? Oh, right here. Okay, let's plug this in right there. Right there. You see, sometimes they just want to go in, no questions asked. Like just then, I didn't even have to try. Other times, it's not the case. Okay, let's see. If it turns on, doesn't turn on. Okay, let's plug it in. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit to maybe charge the battery, and then I'll get back to you. Now I've let this sit for a while. Hopefully it charged up the battery just a tiny bit. I don't know if it charges the battery when it's in recovery mode, but I'm hoping it does. So I'm gonna unplug this, plug this in, open up iTunes. Okay, cancel. Shift restore to 12.0. Yeah, because that was just released today. It was 12. Now I heard on the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, it's major performance increases. I've yet to test that, because on my main iPhone 6s, it's jailbroken. And if you think I'm going to update and lose my jailbreak, think again. Okay. Well, hey, it's getting farther than last. I should probably record the display and the phone. Just... Aha! Error 21, of course. Well, that... Oh, a thing on this tripod just fell off. I need to... One of the feet that just came off. Yeah, well... Isn't that nice? So, I really should have just kept driving. Like this. Complete waste of my resources. And that can be considered a problem. Well, I'm assuming the dock connector and like the volume buttons, maybe that's probably the only usable parts, and the screws. Like if I lose screws, I could get them out of this phone. Oh, and I also went into System 32 drivers and etc., and then removed the host file. And that's also, like, someone online said that would fix this error that's happening, but it didn't. So I don't know what the deal is with this phone. I know this one. Ooh, that's a big dent now that I'm seeing it with the battery out. Yeah. Well, it came with this case on it. Free case. It's used. But okay. That's just great. Okay, one last thing about this phone. I took it to Apple, and they said that it could be because I have a third-party display on this. Hold on, let's see. I don't even know if it's third-party. Oh, shit, it's still connected to the board. I don't see an Apple logo on it. Well, I guess it's third-party. Yeah, well... Great. That's... And they wanted to charge me $300 so they could replace the whole phone. Which, yeah, no. The iPhone 6s isn't even worth $300. Like, with the new iPhone XS that was released. XS Max. Okay, that's just great.